Hi guys, Bill, the Kansas Flamingo Chef. Thanks for joining me here at my bar. I'd like to talk to you a little bit about what makes whiskey bourbon, what makes bourbon whiskey, what makes whiskey whiskey, all those crazy things that are tied up in there, and some really interesting history, if you will. So most of you, if you were whiskey drinkers, or even if you're not, you've probably heard of Buffalo Trace. Even if you've never had it, you might know that it is a distillery in Kentucky. They produce bourbons, they produce rye, they produce root beer, they even make vodka. But they are owned by a parent company that is called Sazerac. Now, one of the products that comes from the Buffalo Trace distillery is Sazerac rye. But Sazerac is actually the parent company of Buffalo Trace and many other distilleries. Now, Buffalo Trace products are vast. You know, you have my personal favorite whiskey, which is Eagle Rare. You have E.H. Taylor. You have the Weller line. You have so many. But one that everyone seems to really have an affinity for, especially in the last 10 years, and is highly sought out, is, of course, Blanton's. This bottle of Blanton single barrel, I remember when I first started really getting into bourbon, you could buy one for around $45. Now the retail list is around $70, and quite frankly, you're lucky if you find one for $100. But that aside, what makes it special? Well, it's a single barrel, which means one barrel of whiskey that's aged very specifically to make this product is then poured into bottles. It's not blended with other barrels. I mean, this is getting into the really simplistic version. But it has to do with the name. The name Blanton comes from Colonel Blanton, who was at one time he was in charge of the Buffalo Trace distillery in operation. He lived at the top of the hill, and he had these crazy parties. And when he had a party, he would have the workers bring up one barrel, as he called it, a honey barrel, from one particular rickhouse, and they would pull the bung and tap it, and they would drink that all night long, and it became known as single barrel Blantons. This is not a joke. This is actual history. So in the 80s, when Buffalo Trace was trying to find a new marketing strategy, they decided to follow Colonel Blanton's idea, and this product was born. Now, on top of each one of these bottles, there is a horse, right? And at one time, this was the official bourbon of the Kentucky Derby. So there are horses on each of the bottles, and they all have a letter on the back. And the idea is to spell out the word Blanton's. And I have a couple racks full of horses. Now, I go into all this for a reason. As exciting as this bottle is, this one happens to be 93 proof. It says so right on the side, handwritten. The Sazerac company owns a lot of distilleries. And one of those distilleries is in Canada. And it's called Caribou Crossing. This bottle is a single barrel Canadian whiskey. It is not bourbon. First of all, it's not made in the United States, so it can't be bourbon. 2, it is not aged long enough. And 3, it is not aged in a virgin charred oak container. This is made in virgin American oak. This is in at least 2 generations barrel. So it's been used for something else. Most people think it was probably an American bourbon barrel. And with the flavor profile, it's probably true. But let's open this up. And if you read the back of the bottle, it's kind of neat. I mean, they give a history of the Caribou Crossing Canadian single barrel whiskey back here. And it says, like the long seasonal journeys taken each year by the majestic caribou herds of North America, this bottle of Caribou Crossing single barrel Canadian whiskey has been on a journey of its own. Caribou Crossing Single Barrel has been painstakingly handcrafted by our expert whiskey making team, which has selected the finest whiskey available. The whiskey has been patiently aged in oak for many years to give it a rich and complex yet smooth flavor. Each barrel is then bottled individually with expert care and skill under rigorous quality standards. A new Canadian whiskey as bold and as adventurous as the great Caribou who roamed the wild. Caribou Crossing is a Canadian whiskey unequaled by any other. And it says right on the bottom, imported by a Sazerac company, Louisville, Kentucky. Now, they don't really say a lot. They don't tell you how old the whiskey is. We know it's an 80 proof. But when you open the box, I notice a couple of things. I notice one, it looks a lot like a Blanton's bottle. And two, it looks a lot like they're trying to emulate the biggest whiskey in Canada with the bag, right? So as we take the bag off, because I don't strip for a living, but it does have that same look, and it's a little thinner, but it feels kind of like the bag. You all know what bag I'm talking about, right? The purple bag. So, and it is on there very tightly. All right. So, first thing I notice, wax seal. When you open a brand new Blanton's, let me show you what one looks like. Look how similar that is. That wax seal with two pulls and a wax seal with two pulls, right? Same process, same parent company. So, and then, of course, next thing you notice, there's a Caribou on the top that looks an awful lot like the horse on top of the Blantons. In fact, they're the same size. The bottle itself, a squatty bottle, similar to this bottle without the hex shape. Reminds me of another whiskey from a high-end in Buffalo Trace. And it's got really pretty etching on the bottle. I mean, it's a very pretty bottle, I'm not going to lie. And then it's got writing on the back, which is the same writing that was on the outside of the box. I did notice at the bottom of this, it says Caribou Crossing is available in limited quantities at select stores. We'd love to hear from our customers, and they give you their 800 number at Sazerac.com. All right, so let's just see what it is. Got a tasting glass. Oh, look how easy that came off. One big giant piece of blue wax. There's not even a wire in there. That's interesting. That is in there tight. Well, cap is the same size. It's a little heavier than the Blanton's top. Ooh, I can tell it's a lighter whiskey. I smell vanilla. I smell a lot of vanilla, but I also smell caramel. And I can be crazy, but it smells like cherries. Again, it's an 80 proof, so it's going to be a little lighter. So we're going to call this Blanton's Light and see what it tastes like. Okay. So there's not a lot of char. There is some oak. There's some vanilla. There's a lot of caramel. I mean, really strong caramel. And then on the finish, you're getting that deep cherry. I mean, just almost like you're chewing on a Luxarno cherry. It's very pleasant. It is not a high-end heavy proof whiskey. It's a much lighter drink. Even the color is very light, but the aroma is tremendous, and it's actually really good. If you want something unique for your collection, just even because the bottle's cool, nothing wrong with this one. If you want something that you can enjoy time to time, keep it in the house, highly recommended. If there's something you'd like me to try, even if it's one you see sitting here behind me that you're interested in, happy to let you know my thoughts. And until then, eat and drink fabulous. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.